Hey guys, what's good? Today we're gonna be doing NFL playoff predictions because I know I haven't uploaded on this channel in a really long time. It's been 3 months. I was just watching some videos and then I'm like, hey, I should do some NFL playoff predictions even though I haven't uploaded in 3 months. So here we are. So in the wild card round, our final standings, the Chiefs and the Eagles get the first round byes. We're gonna have the Chargers at Jaguars, Ravens at Bengals, and Dolphins at Bills in the AFC. And then in the AFC, we're going to have Cowboys at Bucks, Giants at Vikings, and Seahawks at 49ers. So starting in the AFC, the Chargers versus Jaguars. I feel like this is a pretty even matchup, Justin Herbert and Trevor Lawrence making their first playoff appearances. But I feel like Brandon Staley's coaching decisions will cost the Chargers the game. Might cost the Chargers the game, but on paper, the Chargers are the most talented team, and I just feel like the Jaguars just don't have the experience to do in the playoffs just yet. But don't worry, Jacksonville fans, you're probably going to be in this spot many years in the future. So I'm going to put the Chargers for this game. Ravens versus Bengals. Okay. To be honest, I like Lamar Jackson, but I feel like the Ravens, they have no wide receivers. Besides Mark Andrews, people say Lamar rushes too much, but who does he have to throw the ball to? Besides Mark Andrews, there's pretty much no one. Devin Duvernay as a wide receiver one is not going to make you a Super Bowl team. While the Bengals, they have Joe Mixon, Jamar Chase, T. Higgins, Tyler Boyd. It's just too talented of an offense. And I feel like Joe Burrow and Lamar Jackson, it's the only position where there's actual competition. They have better wide receivers and yeah. So I feel like the Bengals are just a better team. And since they just came off of a heartbreaking Super Bowl loss, there's no way they're getting out in the wild card. Anyway, the Bills versus Dolphins. This is a really easy one. It's Bills. There's no Tua. They're not going to win with a third string rookie. This isn't Brock Purdy, bruh. The Dolphins, they're just not there yet. They're just an offense only team. They have pretty much no playmakers on the offense. They're all on the defense. It's pretty much just Bradley Chubb. So we have the Chargers, Bengals, and Bills moving on to the divisional with the Chiefs. And then in the NFC, the Dallas Cowboys versus the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. For those who don't know, I live in Dallas, so I have the right to root for the Cowboys. And what's even worse is that I'm a New Orleans Saints fan since I was born in Louisiana. So, no. Just Bucks, no. But, normally I wouldn't try to be biased. But, I just feel like the Cowboys, they might have a record of choking, but they have a much better team. Tampa Bay won the division, but they didn't even have a winning season. See over here, they're 8-9. That's even worse than the Lions. So if there wasn't any division things like there is in the NBA and other leagues, Buccaneers wouldn't even be here. So the Cowboys, I do not trust them to actually make the NFC Championship or anything, but I feel like they'll make the divisional round. But with how Dak Prescott is playing, they're not going any further. But here's the thing. I feel like the Cowboys, they just need another QB. Dak Prescott is just making too much mistakes, to be honest. But I feel like they are still the much better team than the Buccaneers. Okay, Giants versus Vikings. This is an interesting matchup. So, of course, we have the Giants and Vikings have been in a lot of one-score games. I feel like Minnesota has been pretty lucky, but then again, so have the Giants. I definitely think that with the Minnesota's defense, they can't do anything. They're kind of like the Dolphins right now. They just had a few luckier games. So I feel like this will probably go to the... It's pretty much a coin flip at this point because both teams, they just play so equally. But I feel like Minnesota just has the more talented team. But I don't see them going very far. The Seattle Seahawks versus the San Francisco 49ers. Credit to the Seahawks. Credit to Geno Smith. No one expected them to make the playoffs. And they said, luckily, they barely edged out the Packers thanks to the Lions with some gutsy fourth-quarter calls. But I feel like they're just not there. They started a rebuild by trading Russell Wilson. And I think the San Francisco is just too talented of a team right now. They are playing complete football. Anyway, moving on to the divisional round. In the AFC, we have the Cincinnati Bengals 3rd seed versus the Buffalo Bills 2nd seed. I feel like this game could go either way. I also like the Bengals because, as you know, I'm an LSU fan, and they're like Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, and just for the memes, down in Ohio. Anyways, I feel like the Bengals are a really strong team, but I feel like the Bills, it's just their year. After all the heartbreaking events with Demir Hamlin, I really think they're going to go all out on the Bengals. They're going to treat this game like a Super Bowl. The Bengals, they are good, but like they need some training on their offensive line. So I'm going to put the Bills over. Even if I want the Bengals to win, I'm going to put the Bills on this one. Chargers, Chiefs. I mean, credit to Justin Herbert winning the playoff game divisional, but I just don't see them getting far with Brandon Staley. He's just too aggressive. Andy Reid, Patrick Mahomes, Kadarius Toney, Juju, and Travis Kelce, the man. They got this. Chiefs are going to a 5th straight AFC Championship at home. In the NFC, the Minnesota Vikings and the San Francisco 49ers. Interesting. I'm going to have to say San Fran on this one. I just feel like they're a complete team right now. Philly versus Dallas. I don't know why. I feel like I'm falling for the Cowboys right now, and they're probably just going to lose to Tampa Bay in the divisional. In the wild card, but I just have trust in them right now. Like the Eagles, they have played some complete football, but like the Cowboys have already gotten the better of them once. And even with Cooper Rush, they weren't even that far behind. So I feel like the Cowboys will be able to edge out a close one on this and move on to the conference championship round. So, Bills versus Chiefs. I feel like this is the year with all the emotional events. They've already beat Kansas City at Arrowhead in the regular season. They've lost twice in the postseason, including the heartbreaking 13 seconds game last year. I watched that. It was so good. That was complete football, and it was even better since I wasn't actually rooting for any team. So like whenever they made big plays, I wasn't sad or that happy. It was just like such a good game to watch. But I feel like the coin toss screwed the Bills over, and just like Cincinnati Bengals and Demir Hamlin, they're gonna be playing this game with their full football. So I feel like the Bills, they're just too complete of a team right now. And I have to say the same for San Fran. I feel like right now, San Fran and Buffalo are the teams to beat. I don't care if they're second seed. I feel like they're just the best teams in their conference. It's just that there's a lot of like talents in the AFC, like Bills, Bengals, and Chiefs, but like San Francisco, even with Brock Purdy, they're playing so good. That normally doesn't happen with the third string. It's not even their backup. They're playing with their freaking third string. And here, Super Bowl 57. Okay, enough with the Fox theme music created by me. The Buffalo Bills and the San Francisco 49ers in the Super Bowl. This could go either way, but I feel like this game is going to end up with just the better quarterback. Like, San Fran does have a better defense. They do have a lot of playmakers. George Kittle, Deebo Samuel, CMC. But the Bills, they have Josh Allen, Stephon Diggs, Gabe Davis. But I feel like the winner of Super Bowl 57 in Arizona will be the San Francisco 49ers. So in our final bracket, I don't know what this is. Okay, here is our final bracket. So we have up here in the wild card, we have the Chargers over the Jaguars. We have the Bills over the Dolphins. We have the Bengals over the Ravens. We have the Cowboys over the Bucks. We have the Vikings over the Giants. And we have the 49ers over the Seahawks. In the divisional, we have the Chiefs over the Chargers and the Bills over the Bengals. And here we have the Cowboys over the Eagles and the 49ers over the Vikings. In the AFC Conference Championship game, we have the Bills over the Chiefs. And in the NFC Conference Championship game, we have the San Francisco 49ers over the Dallas Cowboys. And in the Super Bowl, where it's San Francisco 49ers and the Buffalo Bills, and the Super Bowl 57 winner is the San Francisco 49ers. I hope you enjoyed this video. Like, comment, share, and subscribe for more. And I'll see you next